What's up guys, JohnOrigins here today bringing you a Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. Playing against IDreamPokemon in the OU tier. And we got a little fun game. I had it a couple of days ago and I remember it being pretty alright, and we're going to see how it heads up. My team is a pretty new team which isn't very good, but I like it quite a bit. It's got a expert bout Infernape with Hidden Power Ice, Close Combat, Fire Blast and U-Turn. And then Gengar is Focus Sash, which comes into play quite a bit. And then my Celebi is Special Defensive, Choice Banded Dragonite, oh yeah, Power, Defensive Skarmory, and then a Rapid Spin, somewhat defensive Starmie, which I'm not a fan of. Gotta say, I like Power in my Starmies, and unfortunately that's not gonna happen. But looking at his team, the one thing I noticed is all of his main attackers are specially based, so my Celebi is going to be really important to the match. So let's just get into it and find out how it goes off for me. So I have a torrid matchup here, so I'm going to have to switch out because Keldeo is a threat. So bringing Hodor, carrying the team with the Hydro Pump, hitting it, doing absolutely nothing. I see this as a perfect opportunity for me to get up my hazards. I want to get up my Stealth Rocks because I have a feeling it's going to be a good match, so switching in and out is going to happen a lot. He brings in the Ferrothorn to take the grass move, but now I'm fearing hazards, I believe, so I'm going to switch out, go into my Infernape, try and get a free switch in there, but he ends up going for the TOA, which is a very good plan on their part because I just lost all ability to use my Infernape properly. Here I go for the Fire Blast on the switch. I could have gone for the Close Combat, it would have done more to the Gastrodon, but I honestly wanted to make him think that I'm special, like mainly specially based. I think I'm more physically based in my EV spread, so yeah, that's the thing. But I don't want to take a Scald, so I'm going to switch out into my Celebi, who takes the Ice Beam pretty well. Nice prediction on his part. My Celebi is already looking worse for wear at the moment in time, but I still need to get stuff going on. But now I predict the switch, so I'm going to go into my Gastrodon. Oh my god. I'm going to go into my Gengar to try and take on the... I think I predicted the Magnezone to come in maybe. But he goes for a Shadow Ball now, and this is where my Focus Sash comes into play. He was not expecting this. I lived the hit because of my Sash, and then I can just take him out of the Shadow Ball, which worked out perfectly for me. It was the best situation for me, and I ended up taking out his Gengar, which is one threat out the way. And it was also the one thing stopping my Celebi from being an offensive, really good, especially defensive wall. This Jolteon could have Signal Beam, but I don't think that's much of a threat. And he also has Volt Switch on pretty much everything that he has. Come on, he has a Magnezone with Volt Switch, has this, so he's getting priority all over. Well, he's getting switch advantage all over the place, which is really worrying me because I'm always on the back end of the back foot. I'm always trying to fight back. I'm not. My one offensive play with the Gengar helped, but he's still getting switch priority. And here, I was expecting the substitute because I saw the leftovers. I was like, oh shit, I don't want to let him sub up. So I switch out into my Dragonite. He predicts that well and goes for the Volt Switch. And now I don't think I can take Hidden Power Ice, so I'm going to switch out, go into my Starmie, try and take some hits, because I figure Celebi is a bit too obvious and it also doesn't like Hidden Power Ices, so that's the thing. But that's neutral, and I'm not sure if that's Hidden Power Ice, then I'm not sure what it is. But, going to go for the Psychic here, playing it a bit more obvious because I really want to get rid of that threat known as Keldeo. It could have been Calm Mind, and it could have switched up moves and hit me pretty hard with a Hydro Pump or something. It wouldn't have done that much, but I still don't want to take hits. I do have HP investment. But now basically I just go for the Scald because I want to get some sort of burn. And oh, look at that, I get the burn. What are the odds? Oh, 30%. But he goes for the T-Wave, predicting my switch, I suppose. But then I predict him to go for the Rocks to get up his hazards for my Dragonite and for my Gengar, who's at 1 HP. So I'm going to switch into my Gengar, try and get in there before hazards, and maybe fire for Focus Blast. But he just takes me out of a Power Whip, which was a bit unexpected. A good play, gotta say, on his part. I don't think the Power Whip would have done too much to my Starmie, being that I do have a lot of defensive investment. But now I see fit to bring a Dragonape, who is my Infernape. I'm going to go for the Close Combat, I believe, this turn, and try and get some mad damage off onto this Gastro. And it does not much at all. Gastron is a bulky thing, and I think this turn he might just go for the Recover. So I'm going to switch out, go into my Celebi, try and take a Scald and or Recover. He ends up just going for the Scald, trying to take me out, because I do have the special defense drop. I ain't going to live that. But now I bring in Celebi, and I predict the switch here because who wants to stand on a Giga Drain? I go for the Recover. So pretty good prediction on his part, I suppose, for staying in, going for the Toxic, knowing that I'm not going to go for Giga Drain. And then this turn I am going to go for Giga Drain because I'm like, oh, you must want to sack your Gastrodon. But no, he does not want to sack his Gastrodon, and so he switches out, which is no fun. He brings in the Magnezone, who is still quite a threat to me, even though I do have my Celebi still around, and as long as he doesn't have HP Fire, which some don't carry, I'll be alright, because I do resist the electric type move. I believe I actually go into my Dragonite again, because I'm like, oh, maybe he'll sub again this turn. I'm really scared of the sub, so I'll switch in. He ends up going for the Volt Switch again, giving himself more switching-ish, and it's so important in, you know, Pokemon to have that switch advantage, and I'm just not getting it at all. He brings in this guy, I'm like, oh, Extreme Speed, dead. You know, I calced it, and I was like, oh, this is between like 86 and 96%, because I'm Choice Banded Adamant Nature, oh yeah, and to take it out. But he does get that free switch into his Magnezone. I don't mind. I do have Dragonite, not Dragonite, damn it, god damn it names. I do have Infernape as Death Fodder because it's paralyzed, and I also have Celebi who can take the hits. My Infernape does actually take that hit relatively well. Even though it is 2 KO'd, it's alright. Poor Infernape didn't do much work this game. It didn't have the chances. I mean, it did have the Ferrothorn and the Magnezone to hit, but when it got T-Waved, it was pretty much the end of it. But now I could bring in Barb and just Earthquake it because it's going to go down. My Dragonite is putting in work already because it's just such banded Dragonite. One of the best sets in the world. But now he brings in My Little Pony, the Keldeo. I'm like, oh, don't want to take a Hidden Power Ice or whatever Hidden Power he's got. So I'm going to switch out, go into my Starmie. Maybe it's Hidden Power Dragon. That would be cool. Oh, please comment if that's Hidden Power Dragon. That would be sweet. But I'm going to go for the Psychic, playing obvious again. Trying to kill that Keldeo is the one threat to my team left. So I'm going to go for the Psychic. He brings in the Ferrothorn yet again. And I believe this time I'm just going to switch right out into my Celebi. Yeah, I switch out, go into... Oh, no, I'll go into Skarmory. Yes, this is quite a good bit of the matchup. He goes to a Power Whip, and because I have Rocky Hammer, he's almost dead. But he's out of range of HP now, where I'm like, oh, why don't I just set up some spikes so that when the Keldeo comes in, it's more than likely going to die to an Extreme Speed, because I know it can't kill at the range of HP the Keldeo is at, but if I get up 2 layers with spikes, I can start to hit it with an Extreme Speed to try and kill it, and then the Gastrodon as well, it's at around half HP, will really not appreciate all the hazards. So I'm going to go for the spikes, like I said. I believe I do get 2 layers of spikes up before he dies to burn. I don't think he dies to burn. Oh yeah, he does. Maybe I did get 2 layers up, and then he switched down to Keldeo. I'm like, oh wait, I don't need Dragonite if I can just live a Hydro Pump and not get paralyzed and go for the Brave Bird, and that'll probably take it out. So he doesn't kill me, oh yeah, and I go for the Brave Bird, and this will take him out because Skarmory is a boss. I do die to recoil, but now I just bring in my Dragonite, go for a Choice Banded Dragon Claw into Gastrodon and win the game. So if you enjoy that, please leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe. Check out my opponent, his link will be in the description. I have been JohnOrigins, and I'm out, so peace.